Folks, you think you know winter? I'm talking snowdrifts up to your armpits, fingers numb through 2 pairs of gloves. That's winter in Amish country. These folks embrace it. No fancy gadgets, just hard work and ingenuity. They're out there harvesting ice, building quilts, and hitching up horses for a sleigh ride. Winter in Amish country is a world unlike any other. Forget your fancy refrigerators and ice makers. The Amish do things differently. When lakes freeze, it's time to harvest ice. Massive blocks 2 feet thick, hauled by hand. No generators, just ice cracking and hard work. These blocks aren't just for lemonade. They're stored in ice houses to keep things cold year-round. A testament to their resourcefulness and connection to the land. Now when the wind's howling outside and the snow's piling up, there's nothing quite like a warm quilt to chase away the chill. And nobody does quilts like the Amish. During the winter months, Amish women gather for what can only be described as quilt-making marathons. Each stitch is made with care, each pattern passed down through generations, telling a story that goes far beyond the fabric itself. These quilts, they're not just pretty to look at, they're built to last, meant to be passed down as family heirlooms. Alright folks, you ever wonder how the Amish keep their pantries stocked all winter long without those Mega-Mart grocery runs? Well, let me tell you, it's a sight to behold. As summer turns to fall, the Amish are busy harvesting their gardens, and I'm not just talking about a few tomato plants and a zucchini or two. Fruits get picked, herbs get bundled, and the kitchens transform into bustling canning and preserving factories. Rows and rows of jars, filled with colorful jams, tangy pickles, and preserved fruits, line the shelves, a testament to their hard work and preparation. It's a tradition that goes back generations, a way of life that ensures they have plenty to eat throughout the long winter months. Forget your SUVs and 4-wheel drive trucks. When the snow falls in Amish country, it's time to hitch up the horses to a sleigh. Imagine the sound of horses' hooves crunching on the snow and the jingle of bells in the crisp winter air. It's a magical experience, taking you back to a simpler time. These sleigh rides are a practical way to get around when roads are impassable. Now folks, forget your fancy central heating systems and programmable thermostats. The Amish, they rely on a more traditional source of heat, wood-burning stoves. These aren't your grandma's potbelly stoves either. We're talking heavy-duty, cast-iron workhorses capable of heating an entire house. Cutting, splitting, and stacking firewood is a daily chore during the winter months, a task that requires strength, skill, and a whole lot of sweat. The glow of the firelight, the smell of burning wood, it creates a cozy atmosphere, a gathering place for families to share stories, play games, and simply enjoy each other's company. It's a reminder that sometimes the simplest things in life are the most rewarding. Forget your fancy department stores and online shopping sprees. When it comes to winter clothing, the Amish make their own. From warm woolen coats and hats to thick mittens and scarves, each piece is crafted by hand with care and precision. Now these aren't your average store-bought garments. We're talking about durable, long-lasting pieces made from high-quality materials and built to withstand the harshest of winters. Each stitch tells a story, each garment infused with the love and care that went into making it. It's a tangible reminder of the importance of tradition, craftsmanship, and the simple beauty of things made by hand. Now when the ponds freeze over in Amish country, it's time to lace up the ice skates. Forget your fancy indoor rinks and zambonis, we're talking about good old-fashioned pond hockey and leisurely glides across the ice. Imagine the crisp winter air, the sound of laughter echoing across the frozen water, and the joy on the faces of children as they glide effortlessly across the ice. It's a scene of pure winter bliss, a reminder that sometimes the simplest pleasures in life are the most rewarding, and let me tell you, these kids, they can skate. You might think spring is for lovers, but in Amish country, winter is the season for tying the knot. That's right, folks. Most Amish weddings take place during the winter months, when the farm work has slowed down and there's more time for celebration. Amish weddings are a community affair hosted in homes and barns with guests pitching in to help with everything from the cooking to the cleaning. And the food? Let me tell you, it's a feast, fit for a king. But more than the food, it's the sense of community and tradition that makes these weddings so special. Now, while the rest of us are huddled inside trying to stay warm, the Amish are hard at work in their workshops, crafting beautiful and durable furniture. Winter is the perfect time for woodworking, and the Amish are masters of their craft. From sturdy tables and chairs to intricate cabinets and chests, each piece is made with a level of skill and precision that's hard to find these days. The workshops are filled with the sounds of saws buzzing, hammers pounding, and the sweet smell of sawdust. These aren't just pieces of furniture, they're works of art, built to last for generations. As the sun sets and the fire crackles in the hearth, Amish families gather together for an evening of storytelling. Forget your TVs and smartphones, folks. This is entertainment at its finest. The elders share tales of their ancestors, stories of hardship and triumph, of faith and family. These stories, they're more than just entertainment. They're a way to pass down history, values, and traditions from one generation to the next. Now, winter in Amish country isn't just about keeping warm and cozy indoors. The animals need looking after too, and let me tell you, taking care of livestock in the dead of winter is no walk in the park. From hauling hay through knee-deep snow to breaking ice on frozen water troughs, it's a daily test of endurance and dedication. They see it as their duty to care for their animals, to ensure they're warm, fed, and protected from the elements. Who says you can't grow food in the winter? The Amish, they've got a knack for finding ways to make things grow, even when the ground is frozen solid. That's where greenhouses come in. These aren't your fancy high-tech greenhouses either. Inside, rows of leafy greens like spinach and kale thrive in the warmth and humidity, providing fresh produce throughout the winter months. It's a testament to their ingenuity, their resourcefulness, and their determination to make the most of what they have. Now, when you think of the Amish, you might not picture a bunch of teenagers battling it out on the ice. But let me tell you, Amish ice hockey is a sight to behold. Forget your organized leagues and fancy equipment. This is hockey at its purest. We're talking about pickup games on frozen ponds with makeshift goals and sticks often crafted by hand. The competition is fierce, the laughter is contagious, and the camaraderie is palpable. It's a reminder that no matter where you come from, the thrill of competition, the joy of the game, is a universal language. Forget your snowblowers and plows, folks. When the snow piles up in Amish country, it's time to break out the shovels and the horses. That's right, the Amish clear their roads and paths the old-fashioned way, with muscle power and a little help from their trusty steeds. It's a community effort, with neighbors helping neighbors, clearing driveways and pathways, ensuring everyone can get around safely. It's a reminder that sometimes the simplest tools are the most effective, and that there's honor in hard work, no matter how humble the task. As the day winds down and the stars twinkle in the frosty sky, the Amish gather together for evenings filled with music and fellowship. Forget your concert halls and amplified sound systems, folks. This is music in its purest form. Voices blend together in beautiful harmony, filling the air with hymns and traditional songs. It's a reminder that even in the darkest of winter nights, there's always light to be found in the company of others, in the shared love of music, and in the strength of their faith. So there you have it, folks. A glimpse into the world of the Amish during the winter months. It's a world where tradition reigns supreme, where hard work is a badge of honor, and where community is everything. These are folks who know how to live in harmony with nature, who understand the importance of simplicity, and who find joy in the everyday rhythms of life. Now, I'm not saying we all need to ditch our modern conveniences and move to Amish country, But I do think there's something to be learned from their way of life, something that can enrich our own lives no matter where we call home.